Going. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a fun looking puzzle here. It's also one that's kind of has a graphical sense to it where we're creating images by what's going on. And I think the rule set for this one is actually a really nice way of making this puzzle progress because I can see what it's going to do here. But it's called Flower Petals by Gregui. If you watch this and care to correct my pronunciation, I would be happy to do so. But anyway, we've got normal Sudoku apply. So every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. 2 cells connected by a German whisper line. Green lines must have a difference of at least 5. So all of these lines are green. So whatever this digit is, this has to be 5 away from it. This one 5 from there, so on and so forth down all of these lines. Then we've got cells joined by a black dot, must have a ratio of 1 to 2. So we've got a couple of those. So whatever this digit is, this one has to be either half or double of it. Then we have the kind of the unique rule set for this puzzle, which is a flower center cells digit, the yellow cells, which are these guys, must equal the number of odd digits in an orthogonally adjacent cells, the petals. So if we were to look at this guy, whatever this is, it could have these as being odd digits, and therefore, however many of these are odd would be what the value of this is. And once we figure out what those are, I think we can go into a little bit of a coloring exercise, which might be kind of fun to do. So with that said, because those are the end of our rules, the link is in the description below. If I slow down for half a second, I can get all those words out without jumbling up. The link is in the description below. Let's give this a try and see if we can figure it out. So I'm going to start with these. I know there's obvious things about the German whisper we could start saying, but I want to get into the flower petals. So we know this is a 4, so therefore there must be 4 cells that are odd around it. I'm going to use, I think, orange. Yeah, that looks good. Looks like a nice open flower now. This 4 is going to be the same thing. This 2, we don't quite know what's what, because we have 3 locations for flower petals. So we don't know exactly what it's going to be. This could be a 1 or a 2. This could be 1, 2, or 3. So kind of put this information in. This one could go up to a 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now that we have our petals starting to bloom, or our flowers starting to bloom here, let's think about what that German whisper is now telling us, because we have given digits on a German whisper, which is wonderful because we rarely get those. We usually have to figure out what they are first before we move on, but we have a 4 here, so this has to be a 9. It's the only digit that can be 5 away from 4. Same here. And we're also going to be able to start telling which digits are low and high, because as we know, or most of us know, that if you have a low digit on a German whisper, it must be paired with a high digit in the next one, and then go back down to low, up to high, low, high, low, high. Because you have to differentiate by 5, you have to make that jump back and forth. So I'm not going to color these stems like I might normally do, just because I like the graphical nature of how the petals work, and I think putting in the coloring for the stem might take away from that a little bit. So I'm just going to go with the actual values, because we know that this is going to be a low digit, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we can just put in those values. Now we know none of these can be 4s, so we just get rid of all that. The other side of it is going to be, we have all of these being high digits, so 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s. Now we can remove 6s from a few of the places. And we can also remove 9 from a couple, because we determined with our German whispers there. Now, let's see if we can figure out what the next step is. Now, we could put in all of our odd digits on these, because that's what they have to be. And then we can make reductions, because obviously none of these can be 9s, or that one either, because we just have the 9 sitting there. That's going to tell us that now we have every odd digit in this region. We need 3 more of the even digits. We have a 2 looking in there, so this has to be 2. Why did it do that? Stop that, Mr. Mouse. And then we know that these are going to be from 6 and 8. So we'll just put those in. And we'll leave those uncolored for the moment. Now, this can't be a 1 because of that 2. Because if on the black Kropki, we'd have a 1-2 pair. So this is not a 1. What else can we say? Because this can't be a 1, this can't be a 6. Okay, so that works. So we have 7-8 pair on this German Whisper. These cannot be from 7s and 8s. This must be 9. This must be 6. That 6 has to go with a 3 on a black Kropki, because 6 is double 3. This is, again, either 2 or 3. Oh, wait, the 6 here. Let's just put the 1s. Let's continue our German Whisper. This has to be 1, because the only digit works next to 6. This digit here, we're going to know what it is too, because it's flanked by a 7 and an 8, so it must be at least 5 away from both of those digits, and 2 is the only one that does that. Therefore, this is 3, and this is 8 and 7. These are no longer 7s. We can also get rid of 3s in these for now. And this 2, it either has a 1 or a 4 with it. Can't be a 4, so it's a 1. These can all remove 1s from them. Let's look at this row, or column, excuse me. We've got 2 digits left, 4 and 5. Well, the 4 can't go here, so this is 5 and 4. These are not 5s. This is not a 7. This is not a 5. Good. We actually have a 1, 2, 3, 7 quad, which is kind of an unusual thing, but that means this is not 7. It also means that there has to be a 6 in this row, and this is the only place that it could go. What else do we see? We can go into some of these other... Oh, this 2 here says this is a 1. Because this is a 1 and this is a 6, now we know that this is the petal, so we can add our petal. This could be 3, 7, or 9, because it can't be 5 or 1. And we will continue to move along. This can't be 1, so we know this is either 2 or 3. It's probably best to now move on to these German Whispers to see how they work out, because they'll probably have some influence on the rest of this stuff. So we know this is a 2, so this could be 7, 8, or 9. This is also a high digit, 7, 8, 9. Can't be 6. These are low digits, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Neither of these can actually be 3, and this can't be 4. Oh, neither of them can be 4 because of the 4 up here looking at it. So we get a 1, 2 pair, which means none of these are 1. Good. We know actually now that this just is 1, because where does it go in this region? It has to go here. These are not 1s. This guy, no, it's not the same. We have a 2, 3 pair though. That's what I was meant to look for. And we can say this is a 7 then. Therefore, this is not. What do we have left? We've got 6, 7, 8, and 9 that exist in the remainder of this column. This can't be 8 or 9. That doesn't seem to do too much work, so we'll probably move on from that. I don't see anything else that's necessary looking directly at this. Let's go over to this guy. He's a bare minimum of 2, and we also can't do any petalage over here just yet. So this guy has to be from 7, 8, 9. This has to be from 7, 8, 9, because it can't be 6. This is a low digit. It's not a 1 or a 4. Can't be a 4, because we can't put 2 9s next to it. So we do get a 2, 3 pair. This 9 actually says this isn't 9 as well. Okay. Do we have anything else now? I guess we can just continue the process because this has to be a low, and it can't actually be 4, because if it is, this would have to be 9. Stop it. This has to be high, so we're looking at what can't be 6 because of 6 here, so it's 7 or 8, the 9 as well. This then has to be a lowish digit, can't be 1 or 3, so it's 2 or 4. All right, that didn't quite correlate back just yet, but we're moving. Can we think of anything about this black Kropki? Because you know it can't be 1, 2, or 3. It also can't be 6. So it could be 4 or 8. Is that the only options? Yes, that's all there is to it. So it's either 4 or 8, which means that this could be 2, 4, or 8. That doesn't quite get us anywhere at the moment. So we're going to have to look somewhere else. The 7, oh, didn't see that one until now. The 7 says this is a 2 because it can't be a 3. Therefore, this is a 3. This is not. Good. What else are we looking at here? Just got to find the right place to look. What are you two? Is it 5, 7s, 8s, and 9s? Seems like what's left over. Well, no, there could be a 4 here as well, so maybe we don't want to look there just yet. Let's maybe look at some Sudoku. One of these is a 1. That might be not much there at the moment. I'm going to know one of these is a 2. I might hold on that for a second. One of these is a 2. That gives us an X-wing, but it's not a very too helpful. It just means that this isn't 2. Let's continue with the process then and see what we can find. The 3 in this region has to go here, which removes this from being a 3. Can we go any further? Oh, this 3 here tells us this is not, so this is 2. Therefore, this is 3. Good. That 3 says this can't be 7, so this is 8, and this is then 9. All right. That 8 says this is 4. Therefore, this is not. And now we can look at these two, dude. They have to be from 5 and 7. That's all that's left over. We have a 5, 7 pair. So this is 9. This is not 7 or 9. So we get a 6, 8 here. That doesn't quite correlate through. Say, do we have anything else sitting? Oh, this can't be a 4 because this can't be a 9. And so this is 2, which gives us 2 and 1. This is not. That's probably all of our 2s, wasn't it? No, we had an X-wing left over here. Okay. Alrighty. What next? Let's continue with our Sudoku because it was working pretty well for us. This is just a 1. Doesn't help us on here, but it's a given. Let's see. Okay, this is a 3. I think we're going to run into an X-wings type of situation on those 3s, so let's move on to the next one. No, 4s aren't too helpful. We might be kind of getting into the point where we need to find another digit before we can move too much further. So let's just do this real quick. See if anything pops into existence here, and then go from there. And not really. I mean, there's a couple of pencil marks we could make for 9s, but we'll move on from those for the moment. Okay, so let's think further. This is a petal. This is a petal. Oh, this can't be a petal, so this is a petal. Good. So this has to be from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. It can't be 3, 5, or 7. So it's or 9 actually. So this is 1. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, that 1 then, does that now push us? It does. It pushes the 1 to here, which pushes the 3 to here, and the 1 to here. I think that finally got our 1s taken care of. Now, can we do anything further? I don't think we can understand exactly which one of these is the last petal here. We also have one petal and one of these that we don't quite know where it goes, but we're probably going to find that through Sudoku. Because I think we received some more information on one of these that we could use. Yes, that 3. There it was. Okay. So this is 5 and 3. And there's only 1 left in here, so it's got to be this guy. Those 3s are done. One of these is 4, which means one of these is 4. And one of those. I don't think that's getting us too far, so we'll move on from that again. And let's think more generally, I guess. We need to have a 6 in one of these 2 because it can't go anywhere else. So if that has to be a 6, this is 8 and 6. What else? We really want to get into some of these guys, or the petal possibilities. So we know one of these 2 is a 6. Got that 6-8 pair like we said. Okay, can we do a little crossing pattern maybe? Not quite. Okay. Now I think we've pretty much used all of our German whisper. So the finalization on these is mostly going to just be what the Sudoku says is at the end. So we just have to find that spot. 2, 3. We know we need a 4 down there. What about one of these crossing routes here? 5s, no. Look very close to a couple of these digits, but they don't want to give it up just yet. So let's continue to think about what these digits can be. We need a 6, 8, 9. Obviously, these can't be 8. That would have been the easy way, would have been to put these digits in. We would have saw that. So this is 8 and 9. Therefore, we get the 7. This is going to be a given 5. These are a 2, 8 pair. Okay. That was a little bit of info. What are these guys? 4, 6, and 8. This is not 8. We do need a 7 in one of these 2, which is almost getting us where we need to go. Okay, let's just continue the process. 7s, we don't really have much on those, so what are you? 4, 5, 6, or 7, which is not helpful. What about looking at this guy? 4, 5, 7, and 9. That's not giving us much more. Okay. One of these has got to break something open here. I'm just probably missing the obvious. What about you? 5, 6, and 7. Really doesn't look like we're getting that. Interesting. What about you? Is this just 5, 6, and oh, it can't be 6. 5 and 7. Oh, the 8. There we go. Again, being a little slow there. Let's not mess this one up. So we do not have 7s anymore. Let's just pull that out. We have 5, 6, and 9. This cannot be 6 or 9. Okay, this is 5, and that hopefully does what we need. Again, just had to find the right place to look. And we'll know what these guys are, 4s and 8s. What did we pull? The 7 means this is 7. This is not 7, which means this is 7. There we go. That's all it took. And now these 2 digits are 6, 6, and 4. They don't want to finalize either, but that's okay. This is a 4 or an 8. There we go. This row can't be an 8, so this is 4. This is 8 and 4. That's going to push the 4 here. These are not 7. That 4 says this is 6. What are these 2? They are 2 2 and something, 2 and 6. Okay. What are these guys? We need 5, 8, and 9. This is not 8. This is not 9. Okay. Being a little stubborn, but that's okay. 2 6s and 8s, 5s and 7s. I'm going to run back to... Wait, did we... Okay. Okay, here we go. We had to get back to our petal. This is a petal. And we can only have... Because it's odd. And we can only have one. So this... Well, no, that didn't do anything. Shoot, I thought we had one of those or set up there. Okay, what else did we have? Any of these other petals? What can you be? 5 or 9. Okay, this is the one we needed. Because now we have the column that says this is a 5 or 9, it is odd, so it must be a petal. Therefore, this is not odd. It's 6. 8, 7, and this is going to break all this up finally. We just had to look back to our flowers. Imagine that. It's 4 and 8. This is going to be a 5, so this is 9. This is 4, 8, 9, 5. The 6 gives us our 2 and our 6, and then we can reflect back and get these guys. And you solve the puzzle. Solution is correct. So that was a nice, fun, fairly quick puzzle. I'm kind of surprised it only has 670 solves in 21 some days. I didn't realize it'd been out that long. I might have had it sitting in the background here for a minute, waiting to get my chance to look at it. So, but really fun puzzle. I really did enjoy the way this puzzle turned into a flower as you progressed through it, and having to use that constraint, which came out down here, to finalize the end of it. So anyway, really lovely puzzle. Certainly enjoyed this. I'm going to see if we can get any more of the Setter's puzzles on here, because I really did enjoy that. But with all that said, hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.